Hey guys, I hope you're all staying dry. In Texas, it is storming and flooding outside, so I am inside today, homebound, because I had to cancel all my sessions at the studio since it's flooding outside. Ugh, crazy winter weather in Texas. Okay, so today's video is just specifically done for my sister. It is about a palette that has been out for a long time. I know y'all have seen 10 million reviews and tutorials and all things Too Faced peanut butter and jelly palette. This one is still one of my favorites, and it is the one that if I'm going to go on a trip or just need to throw something in my bag, this is the one that I go to. You could do so much with this palette. This is one of my favorites, and it smells like the little Easter eggs that you get that are the kind of the hard candy shell. I don't know what they're called, but they're only at Easter. And they're not M&Ms, they're not Cadbury's, they're like in a purple bag, and they're just these candy coated Easter eggs that are kind of milk chocolate in the middle. That's what these smell like to me. I kept smelling it like, why does this remind me of Easter? That's why, it's those little eggs. So my sister, I have a sister, a younger sister, who her birthday is in October, and so I thought this year I'm gonna give her my favorite things. So I gave her a couple of different things, but included in her gift basket was this palette. And so yesterday I just happened to be talking to her on the phone, which we talk pretty much every day, and I talked to her and I said, hey, I'm wearing the Too Faced palette today, and I've gotten so many people, y'all, something stung me. I've gotten so many people that have asked me about my makeup today. I said, do you ever wear the peanut butter and jelly palette? And I could tell she was trying to be honest, but she said, actually, I don't know how to wear it. I don't know about those purples. I'm not really sure what to do with it yet. And so I am hooking you up, Christy. I'm making this video just for you. So there you go, special sister on the internet for all to see. You don't know how to use this palette. Just kidding. We're going to jump right in. I'm gonna go ahead and just do everything on my makeup game. I'm gonna try out a new lip color that I'm really unsure about. It's the Sonia Kashuk. Ooh, my gel nail just popped off. It is a red orange lipstick, and I've never been a fan of red orange. I do think because it has the orangey base, it may go with these shadows. So if you start watching the video and then just all of a sudden I change lip colors, that would be why, because I couldn't do it. I just didn't like it. So we're gonna see how that one works out. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my entire foundation game. I'll do my brows and everything else, just skip the eyes. And so we're gonna cut into that so that y'all can see that tutorial. And that's it. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Speak of the devil, this is my sister. Sorry. Alright, so I know that I've mentioned this before, but you have to have an eyeshadow primer to start out. At least I think that you do anyway. It makes your eyeshadow hold, it makes it blendable if you do it right. I know a lot of people disagree and say that primer is not a good thing for blending the shadows together, but I disagree. So this is the primer that I love. This is Benefit's Air Patrol. The reason that I love it so much is because it has an SPF in it. And I know that I've mentioned this before, but I own a photography studio, so 90% of my day I'm spent outside. So we're gonna start with that. The only drawback to this one, it has a really strange applicator, and I don't know who's gonna use that applicator. I mean, we can try it, but I never have. I just click it. It says like 1 click per eye. And the problem with this is that I get impatient with it. Am I out? Oh, starting to ooze out. Click, click, click. And then by the time it comes out, I already have plenty, and so I just stick the lid on it and then it gets dried up and gross. So 1 click per eye is what it says. I don't think you're supposed to use this little finger thing. I mean, what does that do? Who's gonna use that for real? So then you're just gonna kind of pat that in to kind of even out the tone that's in your skin and give your shadows something to adhere to. To me, it just makes the colors more vibrant And it makes my eyeshadow last longer. See, this is what happens. You click it too many times and then it just keeps coming out. Okay, let's just use some more because I hate to just put the lid on it. I didn't get up here around my eyebrow anyway, so. Okay, so 1 click per eye or 12. I'm wearing the orangey red lipstick today and y'all don't even look at my teeth. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of orangey reds just because they tend to bring out, you know, those warmer tones in your teeth. So that's never a good look. So I'm using today, and they're probably in, yeah they are, I put them back in the box upside down. I'm using Sigma's Modern Eyes brush. Hoping my hair doesn't catch on fire from this light behind me. My brushes need to be cleaned. Okay. So the very first thing, when you have clean brushes, which I haven't cleaned mine today, so don't judge me too hard on that. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is you want to just put something on to let that primer adhere to it. And so I'm gonna pick up the top one here called Spread the Love. Ooh, that was a lot of fallout. Okay, so once I've tapped that off, I'm just going to put that in the crease. This is really going to be my transition shade, but it's also going to be my all over the lid shade too for right now, just so that my primer is not just sitting there drying, being tacky. I'm just going to now bring this up a little higher than my crease, just kind of right in that area, grabbing my bangs. These bangs, y'all, I don't know. I cut them myself. I have a video on that. I was horrified and terrified and scared to death. And now I think they need a trim because they're long, but I'm scared. I don't want to go back into it. I mean, gosh, I don't want to go back and relive that. I like them. I do. They are a little long now. They're in my eyes. So now all I've done is I've got Spread the Love just blended out with my big fluffy brush. This one is a tapered blending brush. This one's E40 from Sigma. I'm gonna pick up this second one in the middle this one's actually called Peanut Butter. So on the end, okay, pick that up on the end of the brush, dab that off. This one doesn't fall out nearly as much. And then right here, this one's going into the crease. And I'm gonna, wherever you touch first with your brush, that's gonna be your darkest part of your shadow. And so I'm starting kind of out here on the edge of my eye, and then just starting to pull it through that crease. Out here on the corner is gonna be my darkest part because I touched that first. And then just kind of pull that through my crease to give us a little darker shade right under that transition color. Okay, so then I'm gonna switch brushes. My second favorite brush that I really enjoy using is the Sigma E25, and it's also another blending brush, but this one's a little more compact. The other one was more fluffed out. Can y'all see that? This one is thinner. Okay, so, and it's dirty because I need to clean them. We're going to pick up the Peanut Butter Cup, which is out here on the corner. Okay, Peanut Butter Cup, and I've just picked it up on one side of my brush, and I'm going to just kind of pat that or drag it, I don't know, whichever way works for you, just kind of out here on the outer part of my eye. Okay, so same kind of thing. Just darken this outer part. Just kind of darken this outer area, and I like to go upwards and come at it from underneath as I'm kind of adding this darker shade, just because that kind of lifts the eye. If your color's going upward that way, it tends to lift the eye shape, and I just think that looks really pretty to do it that way. Okay, so now I'm gonna hop back over here with my blending brush, blend out the edges of that. You can do little bitty circles, or you can do windshield wipers. Windshield wipers are gonna kind of pull that color toward the center of your eye, which is fine. Just know that it's gonna do that. And I'm going to pick up Jammin', which is a purpley shade. It's this dark purple shade. This one. And I'm just gonna go right out here on the outer V this time. Just to darken the outside, kind of bringing that into the crease a little bit. Same thing, and it's not really showing up a purple shade because it has that chocolatey peanut butter cup underneath. Gosh, at the fallout on my face. Although I feel like I look like an 80s or 90s soap star, like from Dallas or something. I don't know. I'm thinking it is the orangey lipstick. I really think that's what it is. Let's just stop in the middle, do that now. I'm actually gonna probably mess up my entire makeup look. I have a makeup wipe. Huh. Barely brushed it. Look at there. I didn't even wipe off. Oh no, that's on my face. I'll tell y'all what this one is in just a second. Oh, what is up? That was an Urban Decay lip color. And okay. All right, continuing on with the eyeshadow, where are we? So you can pick up this one that's called Bananas. Then we're going to just kind of go all over the bottom part of the lid here. We're gonna just put this Bananas all over, I would say 3/4 of the lid. I'm a big after the fact blender. The color that I have here is called Extra Creamy. And I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that. It's a matte white. You don't really wanna use shimmer for this. And just barely go under the eyebrow. And that's just going to, and then now that I've kind of gotten the color off, I'm just gonna kind of blend that. And that's just going to lift your brows just a tiny bit. Right there underneath that eyebrow. Okay, so you can always go back and intensify this and deepen this look if you want to. Let me just show you. Okay, so we're gonna do the Scary liquid eyeliner. I'm just doing a little tiny bit to just kind of get that started. If I don't do it this way and I just put color under my eyes, just to kind of color the lash line and tie that together. It doesn't really stick, it doesn't stay. Okay, so let's go with this peanut butter color again. It's gonna be light and we're gonna build that up. So I'm just running that through underneath the lashes. Okay, so once we have just kind of softened that line with a little bit of that shadow underneath, you could keep going, you could add more to it if you want. What I wanted to do was show my sister how I use the jelly color. And so what I'm gonna do for that is I'm going to pick up a flat brush. I have no idea what this one is. It's not Sigma. Pick up this crazy, oh, y'all can't even see. Pick up this crazy purple jelly color. I mean, and that's some crazy purple. And I'm just going to put that, oops, sorry y'all, as a wash, what I would call a wash. Just kind of an eye topper over that brown area. Now, I don't want that to be super intense. So I'm just gonna kind of dust that out. Did I get it even? I never get it even. And so if you need to come back and just kind of right there where the two colors meet, just highlight that a little bit more, then go for it. I'm really happy with that. I think that's really a pretty look. Now, if we hadn't have put the Jammin' color, that darker purple, if we hadn't have put that down and we just went with this jelly, we would have a total different look. Okay, so I put my lashes on off camera. Even though they're the magnetic ones that I did the previous video about chopping them up and cutting them and making them actually usable, they're still a little difficult to put on, so they take a little bit of time. So I don't like doing them on camera unless I'm doing a video on it. Black liner, not a gel liner. I think this would be considered just a regular pencil liner. This one's by e.l.f. and I'm just going to line my waterline with that. We could always go back and intensify that if we wanted. That's just kind of the way I like to do it. So let's do that. Let's add a little more jelly just to kind of show you the possibilities over here on the outside. And you know, you always do this after you put your lashes on, right? No. My sister had asked me, she said, I just don't know how to wear the purple. So those are two ways that you can wear it. Just add it as a little bit of a highlight over the darker purple, just for a tiny bit of color. Or actually go for the purple color, you know, throw it in there and liven it up a little bit. So now that we've got that done, I'm kind of grounded today because it's flooding outside, so I'm at home. I don't have any place that I have to go. Probably gonna rip these lashes off as soon as I finish this video. So let's just have some fun. Let's do something a little bit different. It's not gonna waste this makeup because I'm just going to probably go wash dishes. This look I finished with the peanut butter and jelly palette. I've said that about 10,000 times. So yesterday I was in my favorite store. Well, Ulta's my favorite, but I was in Walmart and I walked over to see, to just double check the price on that hard candy palette that I reviewed last week. And they had a new palette, which I'm not sure if it's new or if it's just new to me. I haven't ever noticed it before, but oh my gosh, look at the colors on that, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's called Glitteratzi, and it says it's a glitter gel palette. So I don't really know. I mean, I know how to install. Not sure how to apply gel glitters. And when I saw this, I thought, oh, that would be so fun to just pop on top of these shades. So that's how I thought I would finish off this video today. I thought, well, we'll just see if it screws up the whole thing. That's totally fine. This is the one day that I don't have to go to the studio because of the flood. It came with these two little, the old school eyeshadow appliers. I'm tired today, y'all. I want to try this gold first. Oh, I did not expect that. It picked up. I mean, usually with glitter, you gotta have some kind of glue, and you may still have to have that. I don't know. We'll try this out and see. This is gonna be so crazy since I already have my lashes on. So I'm gonna use this gold, and I'm going to put it over this shade Bananas. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let's see how it does with a brush. That's with my finger. Let me see if I can get the purple off. Oh my gosh, y'all. Ooh. I mean, it picks it up on a brush. It's like a goopy. Oh hey, it does great with a brush. Holy mackerel. I'm so dressed up for when my husband comes home and I'm washing dishes today. Okay. Now that is a look. Not sure if it's like a drag queen look. Normally, I would put my glitter kind of out here on the outer edge, but I thought let's just do something fun and different today and just see if I can get, now I've got glitter kind of falling out. Okay, I did not expect that to be that good. I have no idea how long that's gonna stay. It's stuck really good. You know that normal glitter, you couldn't get it to stick that way. This is awesome. Holy mackerel. Holy cow, y'all. I'm trying to decide if I need to add another color over here since I've got this glittery situation happening and then it just stops halfway through my eye. Let's just, since we're in, let's just go all in. Let's just see now what else we've got. Let's go with this brown. And I do like applying it with the brush. I think that worked pretty well. So we're gonna just cover up the purple that we did. Sorry, Christy. Cover up my purple. Well, it's not super covering it up. It's just kind of, yeah, it is. I have no idea where I'm going with this video, but I just wanted to play with these glitters over the top of a makeup look that I was finished with. you know, instead of making a separate tutorial, instead of taking your lashes off and doing it like you're supposed to, a little bit of liner on. Oh my gosh. And these are the magnetic ones, so they're not like up against my skin. I'm sure y'all can see that. Yeah, definitely right here. It's totally coming off. Why didn't y'all tell me that? They were stuck to the Too Faced palette. So I was like, where did my lash go? It was stuck to the palette. That's awesome because then it doesn't just get knocked off onto the floor. Okay, I kind of like the glitter. Oh my gosh, I'm a fan. So yeah, my sister was like, I don't know that I can wear the purple because she works in a school now. She is a speech therapy assistant, and so she has a classroom, and so she said that when she wore the purple, the little kids were like, what's wrong with your eyes? So just amp it up, sister. Wear this to work. See what happens. Okay, so thanks for watching. Run out and get you this glitter palette. You know, you can always add that to a simple, normal look and take it to drag queen status. That's always a good thing to do. And I'm all about drag queen status because I love everything over the top and extra and glam. I want to have a t-shirt that says, I'm like Glock, extra. I like that. Always extra or something like that. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Okay, so you guys have a great afternoon. I'm gonna go see my mom and see if she notices my glitter and try to stay dry because it is bad out there. All right, y'all have a great afternoon. Love you, Christy. Bye, guys.